And mistresses. You see this L-O-V? Yeah? It's love. Love usually involves women, right? Now read it like this. It's evil. One letter changed and it's evil. Don't mess with women. They're evil. Thank you. Now you go.
I'm thrilled by this performance. You can see what kind of woman she can be, we can be.
Yeah, but that was still pretty interesting, you know? I liked it, really liked it.
Yeah, what are you doing? What are you hiding there in your pocket? Don't you trying to do something with me with that scissors?
No,
like that dark man was
for me.
sharpening the axe.
You know, I'm very fond of art, like all the Arttalkers in the world. And you know who is my favorite artist?
And who is your favorite artist?
Guess who? Of course, Van Gogh.
Van Gogh?
Yeah! And you know what? I always dreamt to be like him, to be an artist like him, and to draw and to look like him. And you know why I need it? Yes, you are right, because I need it.
What are you doing? You're too nice rabbit. You're insane.
I want to be like a Van Gogh. Maybe let's go to him with our book.
But he wanted to commit a suicide. If you will commit a suicide, I will have to perform this meeting.
That's your role.
By
That's
myself.
Let's go to Van Gogh. Or maybe
You're
Van Gogh.
heartless.
No, if you don't know Van Gogh, I can show you another magnificent, ingenious man of art that you'll definitely like.
And who is it might be?
That is...
Oh, that's really nice.
Really nice. Let's go and watch him.
Really
Yeah, let's go.
ingenious. Okay.
Let's go.
Those children, they live in their illusions, they believe in their miracles, and this miracle become their fairy tale. But something have erased those miracles. However, I still remember this world, and it seems that there is something phenomenal really exists in some other dimension. And I still see something unchanged in the magical overflows of lights on wings of butterfly. I still see the animals, weird animals that wait, and the breeze that love to feel surprise. Such a beautiful dress. What is happening to me? Everything's so beautiful, like I'm out of place, in another dimension and out of world. But what's the fairy tale it is? Eat me, drink me. I remember there was a fairy tale that I read it in childhood about Alice in Wonderland. Maybe my dream came true and I get in this trap in Wonderland. Should I try those cakes? But what I will do, if I don't try them, nothing will happen. So I guess I should try. Such a smell? Okay, I have courage and will drink it. my pain through the basin, beauty through the rain. That look at me, feeling me. Magic, magic. So build me up, so make me up, and build me, and Alice magic. Ooh. You made me up, and build me, and Alice magic. Ooh. You build me up and made me an Alice, I'm Alice. So nice. But I feel so lucky. Nobody.
Oh, I'm so late. I'm so late. Oh my God. Alice, come on. Let's go. Let's
But you're fooling me. Who are
We need
you?
to go. I'm a rabbit. I'm a March rabbit, you know? Like a March cat.
Have you escaped from Disneyland?
No, I'm real. I'm from here,
Like
Alice.
a mouse?
No, I'm not a mouse. I'm a wonderful adventure. Look at this. Is just an amazing, Alice. I can tell you. I found this book. You know what it is? It's the
What
Book
is
of
it?
Fate. Can you imagine it? The Book of Fate. Every event here is written. Even that we meet here. Look. Alice meets Matt. Why Matt Rabbit? Okay, so we can go anywhere we want. You know why? Because I found that today a couple of pages are glued here. You see? So we can go whenever we want.
You
Yeah!
know, it sounds very interesting, very sweet, but very odd at the same time. Can I trust you, actually?
Of course you cannot trust me. How can you trust a Matt Rabbit that just came in Wonderland?
Okay, if I cannot trust you, then I'm not daring to go with you.
No, come on, it'll be fun, Alice. Come on.
Okay, I will try for
Trust
the
me.
first time, and you should convince me that it will be a really very fascinating adventure.
That will be an amazing adventure, I tell you. And I know where we can go for the first time. I dreamt all the time. Do you know what to discover? Why did Archimedes invented a theorem and called it the Pythagorean theorem? Why did he do so?
You know, you're too weird.
No,
Too
believe me.
weird.
I'm not. Let's go and check out why Archimedes, how he invented his theorem. I always try to see that. Let's go to ancient Greece. Come on,
Okay.
Alice. Come on.
Okay, just to try this travel.
Music. Thank you. Archimedes! Archimedes!
Oh,
Go out of the bus! You are spending too much water! When the prices are going up and down.
I'm very busy.
And I am waiting you to have a dinner.
If you want to have a dinner, you have a dinner with yourself.
Oh my God. It happens every day the same. You are, all your time, you are solving the global man problems while laying on the bed, or while playing with the models of the planets in your room, or while sizing everything. When it will be the end? God, please send me loving and caring husband who is a real genius and can size me.
Yes, very good idea. You know, there's all this mathematical task were here, but the most important you see here about circles, and with circles.
Everyday mathematics and
Circles with measuring circles, very important. So, and of course, the women were very useful to you are very helpful. So I will make any circle. Yes, right. And what about the okay, 90, right? Absolutely. Your proportions are perfect.
I know that my proportions are perfect because I take care about my personal brand.
Yes, but you know, Eureka, I have this my first discovery. You know, this is the volume of something is coming in, and this is the same. But what is disposal out is the same.
Archimedes, I am tired with you. Every time you shout, Erica, you are jumping out of the bus and naked going somewhere.
Yes, for sure. Yes, for sure.
What are the neighbors will tell about
sorry
you?
about it. Sorry.
Let I will help you.
Thank you very much. Yes.
I know that I am a wife of genius, but it's so pity that nobody had not yet discovered a Nobel Prize. Then we will be rich and you would buy me presents, wouldn't you?
Yes, I will compliment you and buy presents, a lot of them. But you know, wealth, this is maybe not very important. It's not about if we are rich or not. The most important, this is when, you know, I have you in my heart. Yes. And I have mathematics in my brain. Yes. And you know that there is something common in you and with mathematics.
Wow, interesting. What can I have common with mathematics?
Of course you are, because mathematics is a very pure science, and women and mathematics has the same, the common. They just reveal themselves only to those who show themselves, and only with pure love, and who appreciate your beauty with pure love. And I am the first.
So you mean that they reveal their secrets only to those who will approach them with the pure love?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. And thank you, my dear husband. You have compared me with the goddess of mathematics. I know that this goddess you worship most of all. It pleased me a lot. And it is you who once told that love is the theorem that must be proved every day. Thank you. Your compliments, it is the proof of your love to me. Please, say them to me at every appropriate moment.
Yes, of course, you are so beautiful, and you are so charming, lady. I love you so much.
Thank you.
But you know, I always have a problem. I also have a problem when you're screaming at me when I'm just a little all around my manuscripts. And of course, you need to clean our house. And of course, I worry very much when I come in early morning to our bed and you are sleeping. I cannot show you my attention and my pure love.
Maybe you should go to somewhere and learn language of love.
Yes, because the language of love, this is the most important in the universe. Yes, but still I need to calculate something. Yeah. Yes, but how to reveal these secrets? For revealing these secrets and to learning language of love, you need to go to Arttalkers. And I guess this is a secret. Probably I need also to be a member of Arttalkers to learn communicational skills and to learn real language of love. And when you are speaking with real language of love, you are revealing it really yourself and showing for other people. But still I need to calculate.
Yes, yes. It is very clever and strategic decision from you. I both hands up and I support you in this decision. Please go and learn language of love at Arttalkers.
Yeah, but you know, Erica, I have another discovery. You know, this is a little arm and fulcrum. And you know, when you are just making it just something like a force, and it's coming.
Oh!
Yes, very
What?
interesting.
You said it is a new discovery.
Yes.
A lever arm that can move everything. Does it remind you something? Lever arm. It has the power of love. Love is also can be lever arm that can move any hardships. Because I love you, I am patient to you, to your absent-mindedness, to your...
Yes, sorry, this is absent-mindedness. Yes, all this absent-mindedness. Yes, my...
Great behavior.
Sorry, this is correct. Yes, now I'm correct. to go to Toastmasters and to make a next speech about this theorem of love. This is here, and you know this is a level arm, a real lever arm. You give me a lever arm and I can turn the universe. I need to still study it.
Yes, friends, please remember this theorem of love. Love is the theorem that must be proved every day, and love is the lever arm that can move everything, any hardships, and even the earth. Gods, thank you. I know that you always listen to me. Thank you for improving the situation, and I hope that my husband will learn how to speak language of love.
I do.
And Arttalkers, thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, Alice, wasn't that wonderful to learn something about the theorem of love?
Oh, that was too wonderful, too perfect, and she was so beloved woman.
Yeah, but I still didn't discover why Archimedes called his theorem Pythagorean.
That's because I guess
That's
you're
too
too
hard.
weird.
No,
too
no,
weird,
no.
Rabbit.
I'm
And you
not.
think like in other way
No,
than
no,
others.
I'm not.
That's why you're in Wonderland.
Okay, let's stop. Let's go, move on. Where do you want to go now, Alice? Where? Anywhere. Just tell me.
You know, from the very beginning, from the childhood, I was dreaming to get into Middle Ages, where the glorious princes were fought with their enemies for the honor of their lands, and where the knights were, for the sake of beloved ones, tried and did very heroic deeds. So I would like to travel in the Middle East, Rabbit.
That sounds so heartbreaking. Like a soap opera, my dear. Really. But let's go. I believe you. Let me ask one question. You seem to speak so wonderful. Your voice is like great and perfect. And you seem to find even common language with mad rabbits like me. Where did you learn so great public speaking?
Can you imagine? I can learn such good public speaking skills with my favorite, beloved Arttalkers club.
Like that one?
Yes! You see them?
Yeah.
Yeah! Oh, so you're good very eyesight. I even haven't guessed that you could see them. Yes, I
Yeah,
see them too.
because it's a
And they are
wonderland.
very, very beautiful, astonishing people. And, you know, that the public speaking yet originates from Middle East and earlier. And that the woman was playing a key role in it also. In the Middle East, the women voted for their rights to speak loudly and openly.
Okay. You
And
intrigue
now,
me.
now
intrigue
we'll
me.
see.
Let's go. Let's
Now
go
you'll
and see.
see.
Okay, let's
and
go
then
and
you
see.
will not talk with me like that.
Let's go.
Noble citizens, I welcome thee on the meeting of the Arttalkers Club. The date is 10th of February. The year is 1430. We, the king of half of the Europe, are announcing the meeting open. Since my brothers in arms are currently fighting at war, I am the only man here, so I will be the Toastmaster, the counter, the grammarian, the timer. So all roles will be mine. Now, as you well know, our meeting... Yes?
I kindly ask for your magnanimity to bestow your forgiveness upon my late arrival. If I may inquire, if this ineffably fabulous gathering in this magnificent place is indeed the Arttalkers meeting?
Oh yes, my dear fellow, you're quite right indeed. Please, come in.
Who are you?
I'm Yomi.
You've come to help me finish my landscape painting.
No, I came just to wake you up because you're just wasting your time when sleeping. This wonderful summer day of 1931. You had a good dinner with your wife, Gala, and friends. I see why. Good wine. Come on, Brad. No, your wife, Gala, is the same one with friends. And you are just sleeping instead of creating a masterpiece. No, I didn't come to inspire you. I came to grab you and cause pain finally. It's you. It's you who will always sense that death and sleeping are of the same origin. For what? For just to sleep right now instead of creating a masterpiece. Come on, Dali, you are just 27 years old.
I have headache. And you know these pictures. It's terrible, it's driving me crazy. I keep thinking about it all the time, and still I don't have inspiration to finish it.
Inspiration is all about you. Just open your eyes and start walking finally.
What do you mean start working? Do you think I'm a butcher or a grocer who starts working when he opens his shop at 9 AM? I'm a painter. I need something else. I need something formless, something irrational, something hazy. What are you doing?
My bear is melting. It's time to eat it.
Camembert is melting. Time! You said time. Time is melting.
Yes.
That's it! That's the idea for my picture! That's the inspiration! But the headache.
Forget about headache. Dali, it's you who always says that pain just intensifies your abilities. Just to remind you, each time you're going to deliver a public speech, you put on your tight, narrow, uncomfortable shoes because the pain you feel in this case causes you to be a better public speaker.
That won't do. That won't do. For the International Surrealist Exhibition in London. I need something else.
What are you going to speak about?
I'm going to dive into human subconscious.
My young artists, do not neglect these visual aids. They are of great importance. Just put on a diving costume and helmet. Dive into public subconscious. Show them that you are a real art talker.
Diving costume and helmet?
Yeah, diving costume and helmet. Why not?
But I'll just not have enough air. I will suffocate. I will die.
You will not die. You'll be close to death. There will be some good people at the exhibition who help you to survive. To be close to death is nothing if compared with the success your speech will have.
People will think I'm mad.
The only difference between you and a madman is that you are not mad. Use this privilege.
I think it's finished. There is something in it. There's something about this picture, you know? It's something like so close to me.
It seems to me you were inspired by the theory of relativity by Albert Einstein.
No, I was inspired by camembert cheese.
Let people think it was a theory of relativity. The less you say, the more interest they have. Do not tell anything about your painting except its title, The Persistence of Memory. And in some decades you will find that your painting has a dozen of titles. No, you're right. You're right. Tell them that you were inspired by Camembert. And in some decades, your painting will have 24 of titles.
This picture is actually myself. What do you think?
No, I guess I just lose my friend. So please
Oh
don't.
no, I don't know. We have not much time for this. Where do you want to go now? Let's move on.
You know, I'm insanely interested what it will be in the future. In the future of
No, don't
my
say it.
public
No.
speaking club.
Future is forbidden, Elise. We
But
might
it's so
not come back after go to the future. What if we go and we don't come back and we don't see all these beautiful faces again?
But you are a very
Elise,
insane
no.
rabbit. Why do you afraid of me? No, just imagine. You're not interested. There will be robots, and I guess those robots will be perfect speakers. They will not talk like we can. Like, can you imagine that the robot talk like, hello, I'm Siri,
No, of course not.
how may I help you? No, they will be perfect speakers. And if we will be in the middle of the stage, we will give a speech, and robots will be listening to us, evaluating us, basing all our parameters, measuring our all parameters of and vocal variety, and
Yeah.
how we deliver a speech, and giving a perfect evaluation.
Okay, you convinced me. Perfect. Let's see how robots will be in the future. Let's go.
Okay, let's
Darling, Christine, do you remember that in a month from now we have to conduct and first organize the Arttalkers birthday party for its 212th anniversary?
212.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow, really. So, what are we going to do over here? Okay, idea. Let's look what they did last time. So, let's take our VR glasses. Okay, so let's scroll 1 year ago. So, what did we have?
Okay.
Okay, what did we have? Usual stuff, I can suggest usual stuff. We gathered money via mine Visa
And
what
mine
else?
card.
And my card, so it's okay. And also we used to teleport to go somewhere. That's what I have in my notes. So what else?
Yeah, we had a party back then on Mars,
Aha,
but
I
it
remember.
was quite expensive to get by teleport there, so not everybody actually arrived. And all this red color, it was too much.
Hey, look at those red selfies. They were quite funny. Okay. Oh, I have an idea.
let's look what they did 100 years ago. It will be original. Okay, let's scroll 100 years ago. Okay. 100 years ago. Look, they didn't have teleport back then. They used holograms.
Yeah, and you could walk through them. You could walk through people.
It was interesting. It was important to distinguish who is hologram and who is not. That was wonderful.
Yeah, and back then, you imagine, they couldn't download the educational program directly into your brain memory. They actually browsed manuals online, like
Really?
cave times. Yeah.
Maybe they also used handwriting, really?
No, don't exaggerate, please.
Okay.
Let's scroll even earlier, 200 years ago, when Arttalkers has just started.
200 years ago.
Wait, I don't see any virtual reality files there.
What?
They're
Boring
only
times.
plain 2D images and some short videos. And, oh, can you see? There are so many pictures of the same man. He has some certificates. He should have been popular back then. And his name is Ivo. Wait. Can you see this exact? Why? So many black people is surrounding him.
That's
Is
probably-
it still Ukraine?
No, he was probably in Odessa, I don't know. Okay, so, and do you know about those times? I just see that they had to travel a lot. They had actually to come to every meeting by walking or by driving. Can you imagine?
Amazing. They also used not the files like you transfer to virtual reality to participants, but they had to bring some big wide screens.
This flat stuff. This is called screen. Okay.
Yeah. To show some picture, you had to
For so
carry
small,
something.
stupid picture, you had to carry so big things. That's
I don't know. Life was difficult back then. And you know what? Also they did. They used paper.
Paper.
From the
Trees?
actual trees to print their agendas, not just send it via mind mail and you're done, but yeah, the paper. If we could get so much paper that they used just for one meeting, we could get rich.
Yes, that's definitely. By the way, talking about the times, I can tell you about one family souvenir. It's a thing that is actually 200 years old. I inherited it from my grandfather.
What is it?
He was also a member of Arttalkers. You know, I'll show it to you. This is a very old thing. They were calling it the gable.
Whoa! What was it used for?
You know, I read about it. They were using it to develop their voices, to develop their speaking skills, you know? Have you heard about the old practices, how they develop? They could actually take it into their mouth and then try to say something.
Oh, like putting rocks in your mouth, yeah?
Yes,
Shout
that was kind of
louder.
a training, and you know, probably my grandfather had pretty big mouth, and it was difficult. And this handle, they needed to put it out because.
So, what are we gonna do this year?
Okay, let it be not that expensive, so no Mars. Let's have a party on the moon.
Right, I've seen some good premises in Elon Musk Tower on the moon. And there also will be an exhibition of those retro cars they recently caught in space.
Yeah.
It's gonna be nice, I think.
Yes.
And we can get some molecular snacks to lose some weight.
Oh, the easiest way to lose weight is go to the moon, so you lose the weight immediately after you get there. So that's a good technology.
How much should we charge this year?
I think the 100 bitcoins will be okay.
Yeah. Well, everybody can afford 100
Yes,
bitcoins.
It's totally affordable, so everybody will come.
All right. So let's do it old school. Invite the long-term members from all over the solar system and have some classical speeches from Toastmasters.
Yes, sounds good. So you take care about the agenda, and I'll book the place. Okay.
All right.
Okay. I'll
And
book it right
yes, let's use the gable.
Okay, I'll try. Okay, I'll try it later.
Rabbit, I do not
What should
feel
we
my
do now?
legs.
I don't feel my upper body. How are we gonna continue this Arttalkers meeting? Please, we need to rescue from this curse of the future.
Do you know how to do this? Do you have any ideas what we can do with us?
I
Do
believe
you
that
stay alive?
there is only one force in all the universe that can save us. You know, it's a force of love. Do you know any powerful magician who
You
can
know-
cure us
You know,
with love?
I know there is one goddess of love in other wonderland. She called Aphrodite, and I guess she may help us. So let's welcome her to our world and
Yeah, let's
listen
do
to
it.
some pieces of advice of her.
Let's do it, because
Let's do
I cannot
it.
sustain it anymore. Let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, do you remember the quarrel, the Archimedes and his wife? Yeah. Have you ever had such an argument when you just wished that your partner would just read your mind? If only they knew what you were feeling, they would definitely stop fighting. That is the general idea about the concept of the languages of love. They make you know what others want you to do. The idea was developed by the long-time marriage counselor, Mr. Gary Chapman. He wrote a book called The 5 Languages of Love. And this book is a pretty fluffy read overall, like soap operas, but it is very popular, and there are some reasons why it's popular. Because it is very simple, and those devices actually work. You are lucky. You don't need to read this book. I, the Aphrodite, the goddess of love, and I am here to share this. The idea of 5 love languages came to this marriage counselor after 15 years of listening to married couples who were constantly putting up a very simple complaint. I feel that my spouse doesn't love me. Eventually, Mr. Chapman realized that this complaint was a frustrated desire, and he asked himself, what do they really feel when they say that their spouse doesn't love them? He developed the idea that we share the love in different ways, and understanding the ways we share the love can help us to reinforce our relationships and make it better. Nice idea, isn't it? As an Aphrodite, I came here to share it with you, but as an ancient scientist, I wanted to look deeper into this theory and to know the psychological background of each of the languages of love. So let's take a deeper look. Mr. Gary Chapman called the 5 languages of love the words to be verbally acknowledged, the time to share time together, the gifts to be given tokens of love, the help, and the physical touches. Do you remember the tale, The Gift of the Magi by O. Henry? The tale about a young married couple striving to buy each other a Christmas present with a very little amount of money. Also, the ending of the story was quite ironic. All we feel about the story is the love, how they loved each other. And the psychologists say that giving presents, the whole act of giving presents, from the thought about the present, the preparation and the actual giving itself can benefit both the giver and the receiver, as they reinforce our relationships, they reinforce the feeling of love to each other. Then comes the language that he called the words. We all want to feel appreciated by the words, to feel loved. I remember a sad joke when a wife is crying to her husband, "Why do you never say that you love me?" And he answers, "Honey, I told it once when I was proposing to marry you. If something changes, I will definitely tell you." But we are all human beings, and we all want to feel loved, to hear the words of love. And the psychologists say that when we say the words of love, when we hear them, the motivational centers of our brain activate, and it means that when we hear those words, when we say those words, our brain makes us to do the positive acts more and more often. Then, the time. I always admire my parents' relationships, who are 20 years married, but sometimes they have an argument, and one of them always says, "Honey, please give me our marriage certificate. I want to see if there is an expiration date on it." But they are still together. And most of the spouses believe that being together, sharing time together, even sitting and watching TV together gives a feeling of love. And I do agree with them. The next language of love is the help. It's the help. Do you remember this feeling when you are helping each other? When do you make their lives better and they feel grateful? It's one of the most wonderful, the most warm feelings of all. And the last but not the least language of love is the touch. I love the quote which says, "We need 4 hugs a day for survival. We need 8 hugs a day for maintenance. And we need 12 hugs a day for personal growth." It is because touch is the first language of love we learn when we are small. And scientists always say that if the child lacks personal touches, the hugs and kisses, they are in a higher risk of growing with behavioral and social problems. But do you know that even conflicts can be easier if we touch each other, if we hug each other, when we sometimes kiss each other, we release our feelings better. So the best community, I think, is when we feel love, it's when we feel support. And every Saturday we come to Arttalkers and we hear the words of affirmation. We get hugged and we hug. We help each other. So every day, every Saturday, we grow personally. This Arttalkers' birthday, I want to encourage you to share love, to feel love, and to help each other, being better human beings. Thank you.
I knew that the love is such a powerful anti-curse tool. Let's hug again. I will make sure that we will not get into trouble again.
And I can again sing and dance.
Yes.
Do you want to listen to any song?
Yeah, you can sing something.
Oh, I'm Alice in the wonderland, trying hugs when I'm hungry, eating cakes and drinking potions, and look at me, sugar me, feeling me.
Wonderful. That's great, Alice. But I'm a little tired already. I don't want to travel anymore. Maybe you know what's going on in your world, that ordinary world? What's there?
You know that in ordinary world, where is my very beloved Arttalkers Club, today they have a birthday. They already celebrate 12th year.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That sounds interesting a little bit. How do you celebrate birthdays? With carrots and teas, maybe? No. And with balloons?
No, not like that. We have a funnier deals. We have a funnier things to celebrate the birthday. Like, for example, we invite into the stage people and they are sharing their stories and emotions, and they are so different and so fun that you can even imagine rabbit and those your balloons and your carrots. They are not that curious and interesting.
Okay, you made me interesting. I want to see how you celebrate the birthday, Arttalkers' birthday, in that world. Let's see.
Okay, and you will see now. So, let's
go.
have some breakfast.
Twinkle, little bird, how I wonder what you are. Twinkle, you know the song? You don't. Twinkle, twinkle, little bird, I wonder what you are. Up above the sky you fly, like a deer dry. You know what time is it? It's time for tea. Do you want tea? You want tea? Yes. Little man, you want tea? Okay. It's time for tea. You know the rules? You don't. The rules are simple. I will ask you a question, and you have to answer. You have up to 2 minutes. However, I don't know who will check this. Please try to use the word of the day. However, I don't know what is the word of the day. Try to organize your answer so it has beginning, middle, and conclusion. Try to be fun. I will check this definitely. So please come on the stage. So here's my question. Why is a raven like a written desk?
Why is a
Ravel like a written desk?
a ravel?
Yeah, it's like a bird.
Oh, a raven like a writing desk. This is a question to which I've given a lot of thought. And let me give you a raven is like a writing desk because they're both black and they take off unexpectedly sometimes. You'll be sitting at your writing desk and your imagination will go flying away in the thing that you were all set to write down. Quote the raven, quote the raven, and you forget what you were doing. The thought takes off in the sky. The raven is like a writing desk because they both kind of leave you unexpectedly when you are most in need. They desert you like a vagabond lover who's run off someplace else and leaves you unrequited. So a raven is like a writing desk. I'm sure somebody famous asked this question before.
Yeah, it's me.
Did they?
It was me.
It was you! And you were famous. Yeah. I've always wanted to meet a famous person. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Strange questions, strange answer. I didn't understand anything.
Mad Hat, if you ask strange question, you may get strange answer.
Who's there?
It's me, Cheshire Cat.
Hello, cat. Where are you?
Hello.
Where are you? Hey, cat. Oh, hello. Would you like some tea? Where are you?
I'm here.
Would you like some tea?
No, thanks, dear. I have a question. Would you like to have ability to disappear like me?
Is there any volunteers to answer?
Not me?
Yes.
Well, this invitation to this perfect storytelling
tale and fairy tale with Cheshire and with perfect rabbit and with Alice. I'm like in perfect world, and it's really atmosphere not from my own world, from normally a Saturday. Would I like to have this opportunity and to have this ability to disappear? Maybe if I could be like a teleporter, this would be better. I would like to be a guest at your moon party, and maybe if it's not so expensive this time to Mars, maybe one time. Just disappear? No, I think it's not the best quality for myself, because I am often a little bit ashamed, and I think if I had this ability, I have disappear right from my seat and go to my normally work today. So I think it's a really good opportunity, but not for me, because I could use it too often. Thank you.
It's time for tea.
Of course, how I could forget. But you know, today also is Arttalkers' birthday.
What's Arttalkers mean?
Arttalkers is Toastmaster club. And guess what? They speak about art.
How club can have a birthday? It's a club.
In a real world, in a real world, it's possible.
In what? There's other worlds than Wonderworld?
Definitely.
Why? What people do there? Why they don't come to us, to Wonderworld? I have a question. Would you like to have a journey to a wonderland? Any volunteers? Yes, please, lady. Come to the stage.
So is this a ticket? I'm already... So what is the package? What does it include?
I can get you a tea. That's all that I have.
What is the difference between the real world and the tea in your world?
You know, Alisa tried it. It was very funny for them, so I can propose you.
1966.
So, would you like to go to have a journey to a wonderland?
Of course I would, because it's so boring to live in a world where tea doesn't have any effect on you. Where you talk to a cat and the cat doesn't talk back. Where people don't wear such hats, no, with the exception of hipsters. So I would like to be in Wonderland, in Wonderworld, because I would meet such people as well.
Birthday. I always like birthday. Birthday is a present, and I always like what I get.
Meow. And I always get what I like.
Is there any difference?
Of course. And I would like to ask the question. What do you prefer? To get what you like or like what you get?
Any volunteers? Please.
First of all, happy birthday, Arttalkers!
Talking about the languages of love, the gifts is the last language for me, so it's so unimportant. It's always a problem for me to remember who has given me what
and then to say to them, and not to be ashamed when confused when someone asks, "Oh, this is a blouse I have given you for the last birthday," and then I say, "Is it really? Isn't this the blouse I have bought a week ago in the supermarket?" I never remember. But once a year, this mood comes to me. Usually it's a late evening of December 29th when I come to my husband and say, "I want so much a gift for New Year." "Okay, what do you like? What would you like to have?" "It should be a secret. Please make me surprise. I really want to feel this, children spirit, like something is coming, something is coming, something is coming." Honey, it's already 29th of December. I'm not sure I can order something. And can you please tell me what do you want? "You spoiled the best holiday in the year, my beloved New Year. Please make me surprise." Last time I got toilet water from premium store Yeva. Actually in our house on the first floor, because my husband doesn't see the difference between Brogan and Yeva. And he was so excited to present it to me that I have no other way to say, "Oh, such a choice! Who helped you to make the choice?" And he proudly told me, "I bought the most expensive, there was a shelf." So the real thing is, it's really amazing when people doing their best to satisfy you with something, and I would really always like what they do give me. So that's my answer.
Club.
12! But in a cat's age, it's 84.
It's so provocative. When I was 12, I was so bad boy. I never ever listened what my parents did.
Same as now.
I have a question. Could you tell the most provocative or bad thing you did when you were 12? Any volunteers? Maybe one? You?
The thing is that at 12 I was such a nice boy, not like you. So I can tell provocative and bad thing I done in 21, which is almost twice the worse. And it was a marriage of my friends. And the guy, he was like a small, very tiny, very small fellow, and his woman was big, curvy girl, with solid, stature and stuff. And when everyone was doing photo, I just sneaked, stayed near them, and took both of them. Just trying to figure out how would they react. And it was probably one of the funniest, definitely was the funniest photo I have ever been pictured in.
Predict my future.
Wow, that's interesting. And what you will meet in the future?
I will meet an executor. He will cut my head with my head.
Oh. That's pretty sad. But I have a question. Would you like to be able to predict your future?
Any volunteers? stage.
In ancient time, people has a small choice what to do. To be hunt or be responsible for growth, yes. But right now we have a lot of choice. What to do, what profession to choose, what people to choose with whom to live. And after you make a choice, you just think, what I will have in the end. Do I make a right choice? What will be if I will be an astronaut? Is it okay for me or not? If I will date this girl, what will be in the end? I mean, will be... don't get me wrong. But predicting the future is really important nowadays because we have really a lot of choices. But know what? I really want to omit it because it's really interesting to be nervous to, every day what will be next day. Thank you.
No funny story. Your story always strange.
Like your questions. Then we'll go another way. Could someone tell us funny story that happened with you?
Volunteers?
Just bring someone.
Let's go with you, young lady.
Hi, hello, happy birthday. Well, every day is funny for me, and I try. As I teach English, sometimes I don't prepare. I have to admit that not everything's so perfect. So as usual, I have to improvise. But it's sometimes very difficult when you don't understand, when you don't know the translation of the words. And students usually like, so what does it mean? And you're supposed to look very smart, very professional. And you're like, you know what it is? I'll tell you what it is. And they're like, yeah, tell us what it is. And while I try to use all my imagination, others already check some Google Translator and they see that I'm very bad at imagining and creating stories. So these moments are really funny for me. And thank God my students are so kind and so thoughtful that they understand me and they they forgive me this little misunderstanding. So yeah, I'm trying to find a lot of funny stuff and to see. Is that another cat? Yeah, so thank you. That's my story.
Something good for our Arttalkers club. Any volunteer?
I want to congratulate our club with this day, with this perfect and amazing day, and I want to wish Talkers to be as prosperous as it is, and to have more and more enthusiastic people who are keen on what they are doing and can bring a good mood and share it with each other, because I think that the power and the strange side of our Talkers, that it unites people and help them to understand that they are not lonely in this world, and it is a good community to find the close people and improve their public speaking skills and English at the same time. And I think that Arttalkers, it's not only about knowledge, but about atmosphere and our soul feelings. And I wish Arttalkers to keep this enthusiasm. Thank you.
Please.
Good morning. I'm so happy to be here. This morning, funny thing happened to me. I was thinking about Arttalkers in general, and I made three conclusions. The first one: Arttalkers in Ukraine is completely different from Arttalkers other countries. Yes, because we bring along our so personal into our Toastmasters, and we bring these Toastmasters to our home all the way. It can happen, in my opinion, only in Ukraine, because we are so people. The second thing, Toastmaster in Ukraine, all people who belong to Toastmaster in Ukraine, they are the queen of our society, in my opinion. So I've seen so many intelligent, even highbrow people here. It's not all over the world, really, and I appreciate it so much. And the thought, the most important for me, what I have now, everything I got from Toastmasters. It's not only my public speaking skills, my English, my confidence in my life. No, my friends, my home, my love, my successful son. Can you imagine? I am thrilled to be part of this, even though I am not a member. My dear Arttalkers, the future of this club, please take care of this. Invite all presidents, invite all members, and we're always happy to be with you. Thank you so much.
You're ready! Oh, really? Yeah. I think I spent too much time with these cats.
I thought when you had this sick course, it was called Science of Your Transformation, and I should pay good attention of you, so you didn't do meow meow next time, because your habit do not call double of yourself. Okay?
Yeah, really. But, you know, I really like this event that you invited me to, and these great performances, and these great, wonderful speeches. And I have a question to you. Would you like to have some madness in your club, like me?
You're so madness, and you can be so provocative.
Just a little bit.
Okay.
Hooray!
We need such very sweet and nice speeches in our club, and he will be a great speaker.
I will be, I promise you, I promise you. But before I join, can you tell me a little bit about this club, how it went, so that I'm sure where I'm going to? Can you tell a little bit?
Of course, I will tell you, and I'm very eager to tell you it right now.
Let's go!
And also, I will tell you about last year of Arttalkers Club that was very fascinating and fulfilled with a lot of colors of the rainbow. And you will find out how good our club was, and that we not only have public speaking, but we do a lot of things there.
shut off. But give it a minute. Here we go. Okay. You ready?
Yes. Again? No, it's not. Those victories were really great in our club. Larissa Zarubenkov fascinated us with her touchy speech, and she won the first place on the speech contest and on the club and area levels. Furthermore, she also presented our talks on the division level. Kirsten, he easily grabbed the first place in the evaluation contest on the club and area level. And listen carefully, he took also the first place in the table-topping contest on club, area and division level in Bratislava. The most exciting and at the time the most frightening contest for the contestants. Polina Karabach, who won area and division contests with her humorous speech. And she also dared to represent Ukraine on the district level, where she was fighting for the victory between participants from half of the Europe. So you can imagine this level. And we are proud of those speakers. We are proud to have them in our club. Rabbit, are you impressed?
Yeah, well...
I'm interested that you just lost awards. I know you are not lost for awards anytime, but this time, yeah, they just marvelous speakers and you cannot be them. But besides the victories, we had a new team of officers. And this team of officers turned out to be very friendly, very supportive, very self-organized. And also, I was supposed to be on this place, but I guess I was in some other wonderland called Turkey, so I just photoshopped myself.
Great work, great work.
Thank you. Rabbit, first I'm just ranting. Also, our regular meetings, they were unregular. They were unusual, and our speakers played an unusual roles. We had an India, we had a death, the most thrilling death that was actually a timer. We had witches that was so gorgeous and very frightening.
Burn the witches!
No, give them a chance. They are really very likable girls.
They are very talented. I saw her in Muse as well.
Oh!
Really?
Yes, they are very. And also we had a nice, very creative New Year in Salish.
Yeah!
From now, you are a member of our club.
Hooray!
But besides those congratulations from Eva, we have one more warm congratulation from our president of Arttalkers Club. And let's invite him to our Kingdom of Wonderland, our president of Arttalkers Club. He has something to say to us.
Dear friends, today we are celebrating 12 years old. And let me congratulate you with it. We are getting older We are getting really big. There are a lot of people here. Arttalkers is a place when you can meet friends, when you can find meetings on interest. And guess what? I wish to our club longevity, prosperity, and more new members. Dear friends, in our club there is really warm, positive, and kind atmosphere. Guess why? Because we are such a people, and we build this club. And there are people who build this club every day. Lena, please come here.
Me?
Yeah. When I say responsibility, Elena Nalvaika comes to my mind. This person is responsible for creating our agenda, for finding right people, and Elena doing really hard and important role in our team. Thank you for it. Being a team member doesn't mean that you just do your work and go home. Being a team member means involved in every part of the project. Dear Yulia, please come here. Thank you for being involved in everyday activity in every sphere of our club. It's really important that you pay attention and help to solve problems that we have. Thank you.
I want to give a part of me, a part of my cup to this club. Thank you a lot.
What else is important? Of course, details. It is important to pay details on everything. Dear Alexander, thank you for paying attention to every detail. Thank you for creating meeting notes. Thank you for creating action plans for our important events. Please come here.
My pleasure. It's a great pleasure.
Before the meeting, we need to have all stuff organized. Diana, thank you for being with us, and thank you for organizing all stuff that we need properly. What else is special? We are not a young club, and it's really important that each club has its own traditions, and it's important that club follows these traditions. Dear Graham, thank you for keeping traditions in our club and developing it. It is said that our club is a creativity club. There is some creativity, as you can see today. Why? Because we have Anna, who brings creativity to our club. Thank you for it. And also there is something really important. What else is important? Inspiration, encouragement. Thank you, Ola, for bringing Dear friends, there are a lot of people who bring and develop our club. A lot of you make our club better. Love Arttalkers, bring happiness and positive emotions to our club, because Arttalkers, this is us.